the Miss Earth 2025 Silver Lining Media Award and Journal Competition. Please welcome your host, Miss Earth Water, Leah Millet Wazorski. Raven Hilder, House Sugar. And Miss Earth 2024, Jessica Lane.
And now it is time to pass on our crown. Isn't that right, ladies? Absolutely, and what a year it has been. No words can express how grateful we are for the chance to share our advocacies and be a part of the global movement of Miss Earth. And that's not just coming from the three of us. That also includes our fire queen from Peru, Eva, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today. Eva, if you're watching, we miss you and we hope to see you soon. Of course, we couldn't have done it all without any of you. Our friends from the media, thank you so much for helping us spread our message. You've all been a huge part of this journey towards change. And because of your amazing support, we've got something new for you to talk about. We'll be presenting a brand new delegates from all over the world. So eager to meet you. And most of course, can't wait to meet them too. Just a quick note, only a portion of the ladies are joining us for today's presentation. More delegates will be arriving today. Joel, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Thank you for welcoming us and for your continued support of Miss Earth cause. It truly means a lot to us. And now, to officially open today's event, on behalf of the respected public servant, legal scholar, and energy policy expert, the Secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Secretary Rafael Lutila, let's welcome a staunch protector of the environment, the most senior Undersecretary of DE&R, Attorney Ernesto Adobo. For Legal and Administration at the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. With an exemplary record spanning over 37 years in public service, he's a seasoned and dedicated career executive service officer, recognized for his commitment to good governance, environmental protection, and public accountability. His distinguished career began with the National Bureau of Investigation, after which he joined the DE&R in 1998 as chairman of the Task Force on Illegal Logging. He later led the Task Force on Anti-Fake Titles and served as officer in charge of the Land Management Bureau. Over the years, Attorney Adobo has led numerous leadership roles, including Regional Executive Director and Regions 4A, 4B, 9, and 10, and Assistant Secretary for Field Operations in both Mindanao and the Visayas. Since his appointment as Undersecretary in 2010, he has held various critical portfolios, including Field Operations, Staff Bureaus, Finance, Human Resources, Legislative Affairs, and Information Systems. Throughout his public service, USEC Adobo has championed anti-corruption efforts, strengthened field operations, and ensured the efficient delivery of administrative and legal services nationwide. He is also a devoted family man and with 2 accomplished children who are a doctor and lawyer, wow, my Lola wishes, and honors of the memory of his late wife, Maria Cristela Chapa Adobo. Please welcome USEC Adobo.
Kuya.
On behalf of Secretary Rafael P. Matilia and the entire Department of Environment and Natural Resources, I warmly welcome all of you here in the Philippines, a nation whose nature and people are of outstanding beauty. Today is an embarrassment to beaches as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Miss Earth with our partners from the Miss Earth Organization, Carousel International, and the remarkable delegates of Miss Earth 2025 who have come from all over the world. Congratulations, Miss Earth. The anniversary's theme, the silver lining, is a timely reminder to be hopeful amidst the triple planetary crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution that we are all facing today. Notwithstanding the bleak circumstances that we grapple with in our efforts to do right by our environment, there will always be a silver lining in the horizon. Indeed, even as we look around us, we see queens of the Philippines and across the globe who work tirelessly for nature through Miss Earth. Miss Earth is a pageant like no other. It nurtures not only the beauty and brains of its candidates, but equally as importantly, their commitment to caring for our planet, a responsibility that all of us share. Indeed, if love for nature is one of the measures of beauty, the ladies of the Diliman women are marginalized and disproportionately affected by environmental degradation. Nevertheless, they remain to be pivotal to resource management, leaders in conservation and sustainable consumption, and climate change adaptation. For over 25 years, Miss Earth has been a beacon of inspiration to accomplish our common purpose, to highlight that true beauty manifests through leadership, environmental awareness, conservation, and social responsibility. The Miss Earth that were crowned throughout the years, and the queens that are gracing us with the luminescent presence here today, are testaments to the power of women as contributors to solutions to the most pressing challenges of the times. Miss Earth has also been instrumental in emphasizing the crucial role of the youth, especially young women, as agents of transformative change towards living in harmony with nature and the present for our future. The DNR is honored to be your partner in celebrating this milestone. Our collaborations rest in our shared values of bringing beauty to the world by being staunch stewards of the planet through climate action, biodiversity conservation, the judicious use of natural resources, and inclusive and sustainable development. The DNR is also at the forefront of supporting women's role in environmental management, primarily through our Gender and Development, or GAD program, the promotion of nature-friendly livelihood projects, capacity enhancement opportunities, and the meaningful participations of women in conservation and disaster risk reduction initiatives, consistent with the Sustainable Development Goals. Significantly, the Philippine Biodiversity Strategy Action Plan 2024-2040 is aligned with the Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, which to considerable extent seeks to ensure the effective involvement of women and girls in biodiversity conservation and recognition of the substantial role that they play in achieving its mission, goals, and targets. Apart from expressing our support to the Philippines as the hosts of the pageant, the DNR is a proud partner of Miss Earth in ensuring that our abundant biodiversity, forests and mountains, our oceans and rivers and lakes, and our communities are valued as blessings of beauty, wonder, and services to our world, together with the appreciation of the grace and dedication of the candidates with us here today. Once again, congratulations for the 25 years of successfully empowering women to be emissaries of Mother Earth, and for shining a light of hope for our planet. May Miss Earth continue on for another 25 years and beyond, as we work together for our environment, and ever mindful that in spite and because of our struggles, there will always be the silver lining. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Undersecretary Adobo, for sharing such an inspiring message. It's such a pleasure to work with your agency, and we wish the DENR all the best in future initiatives. And speaking of DENR, we also like to acknowledge the presence of the officials who are with us this morning. We say magandang umaga and green morning to Undersecretary Mary Lou Ernie, Assistant Secretary Ruth Tawan, Assistant Secretary Norlito Enderan, Assistant Secretary Hiro Matsuda, DNR Regional Executive Directors from the various regions of the Philippines, and DNR Service Directors from the Central Office. Maraming salamat po for your presence today. And of course, how could we forget the amazing people who've been by our sides ever since we were delegates, our second family. And we're talking about none less than a wonderful executive of Carousel Productions, Vice President and Project Director Ms. P.T. Veneration. Executive Vice President Ms. Noreen Ship. And President Mr. Ramon Monson. Also with us are Miss Philippines Earth 2007, Miss Jean Hart. Miss Earth Air 2016, Michelle Gomez. Thank you so much for your constant love and support.
Now, for a bit more about our exciting competition today, we're giving today's presentation a new and exciting twist. Have you guys noticed our lovely theranos that we're wearing today? These are all creations from the incredibly talented designers from Designer Circle of the Philippines.
I think I know what side of the room they're sitting on. Designer Circle Philippines, or a well-earned round of applause for DCP. Once again, join hands with Miss Earth to showcase the world-class artistry of Filipino designers. DCP is the largest organization of fashion designers and creators here in the Philippines, and we're truly honored to wear their original pieces today. I have to say, I feel so elegant and queenly in this turnout. That's definitely one big check-off of my bucket list. As our delegates take the runway, you'll see them wearing exquisite turnout designed for the members of DCP.
We'd also like to acknowledge the presence of Yusek, Mitch, if you would please stand up for a round of applause. Maraming salamat po for being here today. And since we're already in the fashion spirit, we thought, why not make it even more exciting? We're having our very first pre-pageant competition of the year, the Terno competition.
And of course, every competition needs a panel of experts. So, let's meet who will be selecting today's winner. First of all, we have Special Events and Project Manager, John Hay Hotels, formerly Camp John Hay, Bagua City, Eric Galapon.
Up next, we have Editor-in-Chief and Publisher of Advocacy, Inez Regner.
An international acclaimed fashion stylist and event producer and director, Rolando Lochner. Undersecretary for Legal and Administration and Supervising Undersecretary for Land Management for Rio and Biodiversity Management for Rio, Juan Ati Ernesto D. Adobo Jr. And last but certainly not least, we have the DENR Chief of Staff and Supervising Undersecretary for Strategic Communication, Honorary Marilu G. Ali.
Maraming salamat po to our judges and to our media friends. Just a quick reminder, keep your eyes peeled for your favorites because you'll also be voting for media top picks. But I think we're all set. Is our audience ready? Can I hear some noise for our delegates? Without much further ado, here is the first batch of delegates for Miss Earth 2025.
Ito nagpasa na kayo.
We've walked this path, a shining heart, a journey bright from the very start.
Designer
Walk this path with shining hearts, journey bright from the very start. With every step we had the flame, beauty for our cause, more than just a name. Now it's time to say goodbye, but our mission will never die. Passing the light, the legacy, to the ones who write the next story. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise.
Austria. Designer Glenn's Mark Aquino.
The future calls, we're leaving footprints on these halls, a shining path for you to find, the power of heart, the strength of mind. Carry dreams so pure and bright, voices strong, hearts full of light. With grace and courage, lead the way for a world that's better every day. Though we step back, we stand beside, with pride and faith as your guide. Together we make dreams come true. The torch is yours, the sky is blue. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all, with hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find, the power of heart, the strength of mind. Every smile, every tear, build the path to conquer fear. Now it's your time to shine so bright.
Bangladesh. Designer Will Salvador.
This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all, with hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find, the power of heart, the strength of mind. We've walked this path with shining hearts, a journey bright from the very start. With every step we had the flame, beauty for our cause, more than just a name. Now it's time to say goodbye, but our mission will never die. Passing the light, a legacy, to the ones who write the next story. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give
Belarus.
with hope.
Designer Ara Samson.
Footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find, the power of heart, the strength of mind. They carry dreams so pure and bright, voices strong, hearts full of light. With grace and courage, lead the way for a world that's better every day. Though we step back, we stand beside, with pride and faith as your guide. Together we make dreams come true. The torch is yours, the sky is blue. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch
Will Salvador.
Strength of mind, every smile, every tear, build the path to conquer fear. Now it's your time, shine so bright, carry on our endless fight. This is our farewell, hand in hand, pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all, with hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. We've walked this path with shining hearts, a journey bright from the very start. With every step we held the flame, beauty for a cause, more than just a name. Now it's time to say goodbye.
Brazil. Designer.
Never die.
Joy Allen.
Legacy to the ones who write the next story. This is our farewell, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all, with hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these halls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. You carry dreams so pure and bright, voices strong, hearts full of light. With grace and courage, lead the way for a world that's better every day. Though we step back, we stand beside, with pride and faith as your guide. Together we make dreams come true. The torch is yours, the sky is blue.
Bulgaria. Designer. Joy Allen.
To those who rise and stand so tall, for beauty's cause we give our all, with hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. Every smile, every tear, build the path to conquer fear. Now it's your time, shine so bright, carry on our endless fight. This is our farewell, hand in hand, pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we
Cambodia. Designer. Bets Thomas.
footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. We've walked this path with shining hearts, a journey bright from the very start. With every step we held the flame, beauty for a cause, more than just a name. Now it's time to say goodbye, but our mission will never die. Passing the light, a legacy to the ones who write the next story. This is our farewell, hand in hand we pass the torch to
designer, Vince Torres.
Voices strong, hearts full of light. With grace and courage, lead the way for a world that's better every day. Though we step back, we stand beside. With pride and faith as your guide. Together we make dreams come true. The torch is yours, the sky is blue. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all, with hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. Every smile, every tear, build the path to conquer fear. Now it's your time to shine so bright. Carry on our endless fight.
Cayman Island, designer, Vincent Diestra.
We've walked this path with shining hearts, a journey bright from the very start. With every step we held the flame, beauty for our cause, more than just a name. Now it's time to say goodbye, but our mission will never die. Passing the light, a legacy to the ones who write the next story. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall.
Designer, Mons Jose.
With hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these halls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. You carry dreams so pure and bright. Voices strong, hearts full of light. With grace and courage, lead the way for a world that's better every day. Though we step back, we stand beside. With pride and faith as your guide. Together we make dreams come true. The torch is yours, the sky is blue. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise
Cuba.
This path
Designer Alistair Balani.
from the very start, with every step we held the flame. Beauty for a cause, more than just a name. Now it's time to say goodbye, but our mission will never die. Passing the light, a legacy to the ones who write the next story. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand. We pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all. With hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these halls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind.
Czech Republic. Designer Mila Amo.
Hearts full of love, with grace and courage, lead the way for a world that's better every day. Though we step back, we stand beside, with pride and faith as your guide. Together we make dreams come true. The torch is yours, the sky is blue. This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all. With hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart, the strength of mind. Every smile, every tear, build the path to conquer fear. Now it's your time to shine so bright. Carry on our endless fight.
Dominican Republic. Designer Alan Bassett.
This is our farewell walk, hand in hand we pass the torch to those who rise and stand so tall. For beauty's cause we give our all. With hope and love the future calls. We're leaving footprints on these walls, a shining path for you to find. The power of heart,
first batch of delegates in their elegant Philippine turban. Now, let's hear their voices to their environmental advocacies.
In a world driven by denial, I choose to rebel through the quiet but unyielding power of action. My voice rises for the forests that fall in silence, lakes and rivers that vanish without a cry, and animals whose extinction is met with indifference. Global warming is not a distant threat, it's a present catastrophe.
When I discovered a new world, conscious fashion. From there, a grounded fashion was born, built on three pillars, inspired by showcasing the work of sustainable designers, educating through free classes and tutorials on sustainable fashion, and commercializing by supporting vulnerable communities and businesses using natural and recycled resources. Fashion is expressive, but it's also the second most polluting industry in the world.
To bridging the gap between community and nature, to show that protecting the earth means protecting our own health, our food, and our future. As a soon-to-be lawyer, hoping to specialize in environmental sustainability, I use the law to protect what my father taught me to value, the balance between people and planet. Justice, to me, means defending those who cannot speak, including the earth itself.
My environmental project aims to fight against the damage that the fast fashion industry is actively doing to our environment. This industry is largely driven by people that sadly cannot afford to buy sustainable clothing, and so they opt for the cheaper option. But sustainability shouldn't be a lecture. And so I believe that the silver lining in all of this is working together as a community to create sustainable options that are accessible for everyone.
Систему, где лечение человека и животного через заботу об окружающей среде становится единым целым. Исцеляя себя, наши гости исцеляют всю планету. Это не просто лечение, а экосистема взаимного восстановления, где каждый из участников дает кому-то второй шанс.
Pageantry has given me a powerful platform to inspire others, name a purpose, and advocate for causes close to my heart. Becoming Miss Earth Belize has been one of my greatest honors. It has allowed me to grow as a leader and deepen my appreciation for our environment. From the second largest private reef in the world to the blue hole and our lush forest, Belize is full of natural wonders. I am proud to represent my country and to use my voice to protect and celebrate all that it has to offer.
Yet, it's important to recognize that climate change is not an isolated event. Its impacts are being repeated all over the world. If we don't change our consumption habits, and if our leaders don't understand the urgency of implementing effective public policies, we may lose the chance to secure the safe future. Still, I choose to believe in a sustainable world, one built with more love and respect for nature.
For me, sustainability is the silver lining that shines behind today's challenges. Every small action we take, reducing waste, saving water, choosing renewable energy, creates a ripple of hope for the future. I believe advocacy begins with awareness, but grows stronger through action. When we educate, inspire, and lead by example, we turn obstacles into opportunities.
តសមុខរបស់នាងខ្ញុំគឺការការពារបរិស្ថាននិងផលប៉ះពាល់ដែលធ្វើឲ្យប្រព័ន្ធអេកូឡូស៊ីមានការបង្កើននាងខ្ញុំជឿជាក់ថាការកាត់ទោសប្រកបផ្ដើមចេញពីសកម្មភាពតូចៗជាប្រចាំការសម្អាតការចូលរួមចែករំលែកចំណេះដឹងការតុបតែងសម្រាប់ការកាយឆ្នៃសម្រាប់ឡើងវិញដើម្បីជួយការពារបរិស្ថាននៅក្នុងសហគមន៍របស់យើងសម្លេងមួយសកម្មភាពមួយទាំងអស់នេះហើយបានចូលរួមជាចំណែកក្នុងការបង្កើតនៅអនាគតដែលរកមិនឲ្យเป็นសន្តិភាពជំនឿនេះមិនមែនត្រឹមតែជាការតស៊ូមតិទេប៉ុន្តែវាជាការរក្សាចិត្តពីជីវិតរបស់ខ្ញុំសម្រាប់សហគមន៍របស់ខ្ញុំក្នុងការការពារបរិស្ថាននិងសម្រាប់មនុស្សជាបន្ត
Our purpose as humans is to maintain the balance of the earth and all living and non-living entities that inhabit it. Sustainability through indigenous voices is my silver lining platform aimed to promote traditional indigenous knowledge systems with modern solutions. We do not need to spend billions searching for a miracle for climate change. The solutions are already here, rooted in the wisdom of our ancestors and carried forward by indigenous peoples today.
This is my silver lining advocacy. Roots for resilience. While this greenhouse is rooted in our island, I know that 733 million people around the world, about 1 in 11, still go hungry every day. Hunger isn't just local, it's universal. On our shores, over 90% of our food is imported, and climate change puts us on the front lines of risk. That's why Roots for Resilience isn't just about the structure, it's about cultivating sustainability.
In every corner of my country, there are silent souls working for protection, dogs, cats, and countless animals that once had a home, known, abandoned, forgotten, and invisible. I believe education is the key to change. Through my advocacy, self-reliant animal welfare education, I work to teach children and families that empathy can transform lives. Together with local children and volunteers, we organize a workshop in a school where students learn not only how to care for animals, but how to understand them.
Estoy aquí como una mujer de la tierra, creyendo que la moda no es solo lo que vestimos, es la historia que le contamos a nuestro planeta. Durante demasiado tiempo esa historia ha sido de desecho, explotación y silencio, pero hoy elijo reescribirla. A través de la moda sostenible y la economía circular transformo la belleza en responsabilidad y el estilo en cuidado. Cada elección importa, cada prenda puede proteger la vida.
A silver lining advocacy is called the Little Planet Businesses. I wrote this children's book inspired by these events to remind us that every person here is a pioneer, no matter how young or old, how rich or poor, or how disabled or ill. A fire that can heal, inspire change, and brighten even the darkest moments. Education has been my silver lining. It has shaped me into an attorney, a journalist, but more than titles, it gave me purpose.
Every year, the world wastes over 1.3 billion tons of food. That's 1/3 of everything we produce thrown away. But food waste is more than just food. It's wasted water, land, and energy. And millions of people go hungry every day. With my project, From Plate to Planet, I show that change starts with us. I work with children, teaching them to plan meals and respect what we eat. My vision is to expand this initiative through the European Solidarity Program, using grants to bring workshops and activities into school and communities.
Mi misión es conectar ambas fuerzas, el espíritu deportivo y la comunicación presidencial, promover cambios sostenibles a través del deporte y amplificar esos mensajes en los medios para construir una comunidad activa y comprometida con el medio ambiente. Creo en una generación que no solo compite, sino que coopera, que usa su voz, su energía y su pasión por el mismo propósito, un planeta más verde, limpio y vivo.
Desde muy pequeña descubrí que la tierra es generosa cuando la cuidamos. Mi huerto en casa me enseñó que la sostenibilidad es un estilo de vida. Como modelo, entendí que la verdadera belleza es coherente en mis acciones. Y como comunicadora creo en el poder de la voz y la acción para inspirar. Hoy como candidata a mi ser, represento a una generación que sabe que el cambio empieza en casa. Yo elijo sembrar.
And we're moving on now with the second batch of delegates of Miss Earth 2025, carrying the Philippine anthem with elegance and charm. Jeffrey Toll. Ethiopia. Designer Jeffrey Toll. Finland. Designer Jem Javier. France. Designer Rai Mendoza.
When I move, the world slows down. Every heartbeat shakes.
Germany. Designer, Jenica Castro. Germany. Designer, Joel Mendoza. Crowns up high, the queens unite. Every color, every shade in the light. From the shadows to the throne I've seen. Every woman's got a crown, she's a would like to recognize the presence of the Honorable DENR Secretary, Attorney Rafael P.M. Godilio. Ghana. Designer, Jenica Castro. Hong Kong. Designer, Jim Jude Oliveros. Up high, the queens unite. Every color, every Jamie Yap Bravo. Indonesia. Designer Edwin Uy. Crowns up high, the queens unite. Every color, every shade in the light. From the shadows to the throne I've seen. Every woman's got a crown, she's a queen. Italy. Designer Edwin Uy. Jamaica. Designer Joyce Venice Larsky. Japan. Designer Joyce Pence Pilarski.
Korea. Designer Jasper Adorador. Laos. Designer Maina Albo. Lebanon. Designer Toshimi Bakumba. Liberia. Designer Santa Emanuel. That was a wonderful presentation from our second batch of delegates of Silver Lining. Let's take a closer look at their advocacies for their environment.
Over 40 nations have already banned cosmetic testing on animals. Innovations in science give us safer, more reliable alternatives, and consumers everywhere are demanding gluten-free choices. Yet our journey isn't finished. By choosing compassion over cruelty, we can create an industry that values life in all its forms.
Every year, we visit thousands of species to continued neglect, abuse, and habitat destruction. 1970, nearly 70% of wildlife populations have disappeared on our planet in our travel. But there is still a light. When we choose compassion, protect the wildlife, protect farm animals, and give straight out to cats and cats, we also boost ecosystems, restore balance, and create a brighter future for humanity.
That is why I advocate for sustainable living and environmental awareness, because protecting nature is protecting our future. I believe small actions create big change. Planting trees, reducing waste, and educating our community can help restore balance. As Ethiopians, we carry a heritage of resilience and unity, and together we can be guardians of the earth. This is not just my advocacy, it's my purpose to inspire others to rise with nature, so our world may bloom for generations to come.
Zero Waste keskittyy vaatteen pitkäikäisyyteen, uniikkiin ulkomuotoon ja jokaisen yksilöllisen kauneuden edistämiseen. Jotta nollahävikkitekniikka oikeasti toteutuu, ylijäämät materiaalit käytetään muun muassa yksityiskohtiin. Ja miksi luoda vaatteita jostain uudesta ja vähemmän kestävästä materiaalista, kun vanhasta voi luoda täysin uutta ja mennä kohti vihreämpää ja ympäristöystävällisempää tulevaisuutta. Ja se tulevaisuus olemme me, Zero Waste Every Waste.
Today, about 70% of our land is degraded, and every year, billions of tons of soil disappear. Intensive farming, deforestation, and pollution are among the main causes. The more degraded the soil, the poorer the quality of the food we eat. Our health is invariably impacted. Soil is life. It grows our food, stars our wealth, and shelters the water of our living spaces.
Every action counts when caring for our environment. In the clothes I wear to the food I buy, I try choosing sustainable, local and eco-conscious options. Animal welfare is comes very close to my heart. I have experienced firsthand the impact of adoption and fostering, giving rescued animals a second chance at life. Through these experiences, I hope to show that small conscious actions can make a real difference. By sharing my journey, supporting projects that protect animals, and highlighting sustainable choices, I aim to inspire my community to act responsibly and live more compassionately for a greener, kinder, and fairer world.
Yes, it's proof that every action, no matter how small, has a ripple effect. Whether I'm educating a child or planting a tree, it all contributes to the change that is needed. We, as young women, are the silver lining, the hope that appears in an otherwise difficult situation. We can inspire others and create a movement that changes the course of our planet's future. This is more than a pageant. It is a legacy of hope. And with every step that I take, I will continue to be that hope for Mother Earth. So love my hope. Thank you.
Today finances the power to protect our Earth, especially through ESG, environmental, social, and governance. We all hear from eco to eco, but one next? Some still have to choose between profit and protect the planet, but that's not an issue. Strong ESG practice lead to lower cost, better return, and deep trust. That's a win-win. Hong Kong is leading the way as Asia's sustainable finance hub. Just last year, Hong Kong issued over $84 billion in green bond. They want to be part of the change as the ESG future expert. And together, let's invest in a future that's green, fair, and full of opportunity for everyone.
Reforestation is one of the most powerful ways we can heal our Earth. Each tree planted restores balance to the air we breathe, strengthens the soil beneath us, and creates a safe home for life. Forests are not only our protection, they are the home of countless animals whose survival depends on their shelter. I grew up in Iceland, surrounded by nature's beauty, and from an early age my family taught me to honor and care for the earth. I have always seen forests as a symbol of strength and grace, and planting trees has become my way of giving back to the animals, to the land, and to the earth that has given produce so much.
Smithsonian celebrates its silver year and believes the silver lining lies not just in hope but in action. Sustainable food is not just a choice, it is a responsibility. Because if we can change the way we eat, we change the way we live. And ultimately change the way our planet survives. This is my call and this is my commitment to stand as a voice for sustainable nutrition and to turn every plate into victory for Mother Earth. I am Komal Chaudhary and this is my silver lining, a future where our choices today shape a greener tomorrow. Jai Hind.
In December, together with the community and our partner, Venture Farm Adventure, we developed a circular economy system sorting waste into organic, inorganic, hazardous, and residual. I believe every big change begins with small steps and let's start with ourselves. Together, let's commit, take action, and create a sustainable future.
It is about cultivation itself, about how we treat the earth. Because today, plastic iron float in our seas, rivers carry toxic pesticide and vast areas of our ocean have become dead zones. This is the future we are leaving behind. But the solution is simple and right before us. Local farming reduces long-distance phosphate emission. Crop rotation regenerates the soil and prevent chemicals from poisoning our water and fish. Communities grow food close to home, so they use less plastic and produce fewer microplastics that end up inside our bodies. Agricultural waste become compost and energy instead of lack of trash. Bringing this vision into school teaches children that to nourish the lands means to respect water, reduce waste, and understand that food is not just a market product, but part of a life cycle that sustains our planet.
Our planet and promote ecotourism. I practice simple yet meaningful habits in my daily life. I carry my eco bag, reusable bottle, hand towel, and my own cutlery to avoid single-use plastic. I replace plastic wrap with silicone bags. In the bathroom, I choose soap baths instead of bottled shampoo and conditioner. And I even switch to a menstrual cup and reusable underwear to cut down waste. These habits are simple, practical, and economical, proving that sustainable living is possible for everyone. From my choices, I hope to inspire others. Together, our actions can create a brighter, greener future.
That is my silver lining. Change begins with us. We travel not only to safely, but to protect it. This is the true spirit of the force. The ocean is still speaking, and if you listen, its light will shine for generations to come.
True beauty is not only about appearance, but about beauty that comes on routines. A house that genuinely love and care for our parents. This story is the past of my life. I have been Jordan since 2023 until now. For me, the crown is not only to be the crown, but to be a legacy creative who embody not just beauty, but a strong habit to serve the environment.
And medyo mahaba ang per country. Kasi Miss MU. Tapos na? Oo. Well, pwede December. More material.
وهيك قدرنا نوصل لأول تيرتل ونتأكد إن صحتها منيحة. طلعنا كل التيرتلز الباقيين وساعدناهم ليوصلوا من الشط على المي ليعيشوا حياتهم بحرية وسلام.
My silver lining advocacy is all about sanitation, raising awareness, influencing policies, and pushing for action to ensure access to clean, safe, and dignified sanitation for all people, especially in underserved or vulnerable communities.
So, continuing the celebration of Filipino artistry, let's welcome our third batch of delegates in their exquisite Philippine techno.
Feel the earth beneath our feet, it's calling. Green is more.
Macau. Designer Toshimi Pakumbala.
of the trees we're dancing. Nature's beat, yeah, we keep advancing. Take a breath, let the air ignite ya. Clean a wild like a true survivor. With a change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for a greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're born on fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. With a spark and a piece of fire. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're air, we're on fire. Flow like water through the noise and chaos.
Malaysian designer Ray Lazaro.
Burn like fire for the planet's glory. We're the future telling our story. Take a breath, let the air ignite ya. Clean and wild like a true survivor. With a change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for a greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're on fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. With a spark and a piece of fire. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're on fire. We're silent, we're awake. Every move we make, we shake. The ground, the sky, the tides, the flames.
Mexico designer Nino Ramirez.
Dancing like the world's on fire. Lift it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the dreamers that light the horizon. We light it up for love. We're just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, on fire.
Ano ba? Ito kayo? Uy!
Feel the earth beneath our feet, it's calling. Green is more than just a dream, it's rising. In the rhythm of the trees we're dancing.
Moldova designer Karen Tenorio.
Clean a wild like a true survivor. With a change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for a greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're born on fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. With a spark and a piece of fire. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're air, we're on fire. Flow like water through the noise and chaos. Waves of hope, yeah, nothing can break us.
Mongolian designer Karen Tenorio.
Ignite ya, clean and wild like a true survivor. With a change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for a greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're on fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. With a spark and a piece of fire. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, on fire.
Myanmar designer Rusty and Jeffrey.
The ground, the sky, the tides, the flame. We rise, we shine, we own our name. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Dancing like the world's on fire. Lift it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the dreamers, we light the horizon. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, on fire.
Namibia, Best Stars, Designer. Nepal, designer Glenn Mark Aquino.
More silence, we're awake. Every move we make, we shake. The ground, the sky, the tides, the flame. We rise, we shine, we own our name. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Dancing like the world's on fire. Lift it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the dreamers, the light, the horizon. Just like the sun, one world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire.
Netherlands, designer Ganda Anore.
Feel the earth beneath our feet, it's calling. Green is more than just a dream, it's rising. In the rhythm of the trees, we're dancing. Nature's beat, yeah, we keep advancing. Take a breath, let the air ignite ya. Clean a wild like a true survivor. We're the change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the spark and the peace, the fighter. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're air, we're air, we're water, fire. Flow like water through the noise and chaos.
New Zealand, designer Nino Ramirez.
Fire for the planet's glory. We're the future telling our story. Take a breath, let the air ignite ya. Clean and wild like a true survivor. We're the change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the spark and the peace, the fighter. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. No more silence, we're awake. Every move we make, we shake. The ground, the sky, the tides, the flame. We rise, we shine, we own our name. We're earth, we're
Nigeria, designer Al Benson.
inside ya. We're the dreamers, the light, the horizon. Just like the sun, one world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Feel the earth beneath
Designer, Mont Jose. Norway. Designer, John D. Martinez.
More silence, we're awake. Every move we make, we shake. The ground, the sky, the tides, the flame. We rise, we shine, we own our name. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Dancing like the world's on fire. Lift it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the dreamers, the light, the horizon. Just like the sun, one world, one heart, one fire. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire.
Pakistan. Designer, Don Galera.
Rain is more than just a dream, it's rising. In the rhythm of the trees, we're dancing. Nature's beat, yeah, we keep advancing. Take a breath, let the air ignite ya. Clean and wild like a true survivor. We're the change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the spark and the peace, the fighter. We light it up for love. We rise just like the sun. One world, one heart, one fire. We're air, we're water, fire. Flow like water through the noise and chaos. Waves of hope, yeah, nothing can break us.
Peru. Designer, Rusty and Jeffrey.
Take a breath, let the air ignite ya. Clean and wild like a true survivor. When the change, yeah, we're getting louder. Raise your hands for greener power. We're earth, we're air, we're water, fire. Moving like the world's on fire. Turn it up, feel the beat inside ya. We're the spark and the peace, the fighter. We light it up for love. We rise just
Portugal. Designer Brad Schilber. And now, completing this elegant parade, here's our final batch of silver lining delegates in their Philippine terminal. Reunion Island. Designer Richard Roque.
Through every challenge, we rise above, guided by courage, driven by love. Every dream, every heart plays a vital part. With beauty and grace, we're changing the face of the world. This earth, we are the silver, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Stand for the earth we adore, fight for the future living for, hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time. From oceans deep to the forest green, we got the wonders that must cease.
Romania. Designer Brad Schilber.
Together we'll heal this precious land. Every voice, every call lifts the hope of all. With beauty and grace, we're shaping the fate of the world. This earth, we are the silver lining, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Standing for the earth we adore, fighting for the future we're living for, hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time. When the skies are gray, we'll bring the sun. When the race is hard, we'll still run for the light.
Russia. Designer Richard Roque.
This earth, we are the silver lining, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Standing for the earth we adore, fighting for the future we're living for, hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining
designer, Melo Batinka.
From oceans deep to a full screen, we caught wonders that must be seen. With open hearts, we take a stand together. We'll heal this precious land. Every voice, every call lifts the hope of all. With beauty and grace, we're shaping the fate of the world. This earth, we are the silver lining.
Singapore, designer, Jenica Castro.
So yung elbow, ano? Elbow niya, tama sa elbow.
When the skies are gray, we'll bring the sun. When the race is hard, we'll still run for the love of the earth. We'll stand tall, one voice, one dream for all. This earth, we are the silver lining. A beacon in the darkness, always shining. Stand for the earth we adore. Fight for the future and
South Africa, designer, Clifford Dye.
we shine so bright. From every nation, we gather here, voices of hope for the world we hold dear. Through every challenge, we rise above, guided by courage, driven by love. Every dream, every heart plays a vital part. With beauty and grace, we're changing the face of the world. This earth, we are the silver.
Sweden, designer, Ray Lazaro.
Stand for the earth we adore. Fight for the future and more. And we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time. From oceans deep to the forest green, we got the wonders that must be seen. With open hearts, we take a stand together. We'll heal this precious land. Every voice, every call lifts the hope of all. With beauty and grace, we're shaping.
Tanzania, designer, Gus Villas.
We are the silver lining, a beacon in the darkness, always shining. Standing for the earth we adore, fighting for the future we're living for. Hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time. When the skies are gray, we'll bring the sun. When the race is hard, we'll still run for the love of the earth. We'll stand tall, one voice, one dream for all. This earth, we are the silver lining. A beacon in the darkness, always shining. Stand for the earth we adore. Fight for the future we're living for. Hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time.
Thailand, designer, Gus Villa.
From every nation, we gather here, voices of hope for the world we hold dear. Through every challenge, we rise above, guided by courage, driven by love. Every dream, every heart plays a vital part. With beauty and grace, we're changing the face of the world. This earth, we are the silver light, a beacon in the dark that's always shining.
Turkey designer Ganda Anor.
From ocean's deep to a forest green, we guard the wonders that must be seen. With open hearts we take a stand, together we'll heal this precious land. Every voice, every call lifts the hope of all. With beauty and grace, we're shaping the fate of the world. This earth, we are the silver lining, a beacon in the dark that's always shining.
United Arab Emirates. Designer Precious Dimakulana.
When the skies are gray, we bring the sun. When the race is hard, we'll still run for the love of the earth. We'll stand tall, one voice, one dream for all. This earth, we are the silver lining, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Stand for the youth we adore, fight for the future living on.
Ukraine designer Precious Dimakulana.
We shine so bright. From every nation, we gather here, voices of hope for the world we hold dear. Through every challenge, we rise above, guided by courage, driven by love. Every dream, every heart plays a vital part. With beauty and grace, we're changing the face of the world. This earth, we are the silver
Venezuela, designer Rosalie Habayabay.
We'll stand tall, one voice, one dream for this earth. We are the sunlight, a beacon in the darkness, so we shine. Stand for the earth we adore, fight for the future living for, hand in hand we keep on shining.
Vietnam, designer Rosalie Habayabay.
We gather here, voices of hope for the world we hold dear. Through every challenge, we rise above, guided by courage, driven by love. Every dream, every heart plays a vital part. With beauty and grace, we're changing the face of the world. This earth, we are the sunlight, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Stand for the earth we adore, fight for the future living for, hand in hand we keep on striving.
Wales, designer Jason Gutierrez.
Our forest green, we got the wonders that must be seen. With open hearts we take a stand. Together we'll heal this precious land. Every voice, every call lifts the home of all. With beauty and grace, we're shaping the fate of the world. This earth, we are the sunlight, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Stand for the earth we adore, fight for the future we're living for, hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time. When the skies are gray, we'll bring the sun.
Zimbabwe, designer Jason Gutierrez.
They shine so bright. From every nation, we gather here, voices of hope for the world we hold dear. Through every challenge, we rise above, guided by courage, driven by love. Every dream, every heart plays a vital part. With beauty and grace, we're changing the face of the world. This earth, we are the sunlight, a beacon in the dark that's always shining. Stand for the earth we adore, fight for the future living for, hand in hand we keep on striving. This earth, the silver lining in our time. From oceans deep to our forest green.
The Designer Circle Philippines mourns the passing of its founding chairman, a true pillar of Philippine fashion, a visionary who brought our industry to new heights, an icon, a mentor, a friend, Johnny Abad.
main naka-video. Pero usually 5K. So ito, flexible. Ano siya, wide band video.
Ladies and gentlemen, wearing the classic designs of Johnny Abad, the Queens of Miss Earth 2024. Friends, let's all give a warm round of applause in memory of the late Johnny Abad. Our heartfelt condolences go to Johnny's family and friends. His artistry lives on through the designer circle of the Philippines, the crew he lovingly mentored and helped grow into a vibrant force of creativity. And now, let's give it up once more for the brilliant minds behind those stunning techno creations that pay tribute to their art culture and creativity. The Designer Circle of the Philippines.
with invaluable support and partnership of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Yes, thank you so much for all of your continued support, and a special thanks to the team behind the incredible music that you've heard tonight. All of it has set up our runways with perfect ambiance, and every turn I walk even more captivating. As we celebrate creativity and dedication and honesty, we also have heard the spirit of resilience and the capacity that this earth stands for. And I would like to send my prayers and love to our Miss Earth Altium 2025 who had withdrawn unfortunately from Miss Earth this illness. So we're all sending love and prayers. Yes, that's right. Our thoughts go with you, Jara. Raven and I had the incredible opportunity of being there for your crowning, and it is not the same without you. Sending all our love and prayers to you across the sea, and hoping to see you shine on the Visayas stage next year. We know that you continue to use your platform with a commitment to environmental advocacy and with such grace. On a lighter note, we'd like to also take this opportunity to thank the following partners and sponsors for helping make this Earth possible. Thank you to the music production team, including TG, TH Production, Tony Bear Generic Production, Tyler Miller, and Brady Havoc. Additionally, a huge thank you to our generous sponsors. We'd like to acknowledge the incredible support from the various offices under DENR, including the Office of the Undersecretary Ernesto Adobo Jr. and the staff led by Ms. Christine Ong. DENR Administrative Service, led by Assistant Secretary Ruth Tawandawan and Director Raleigh Castro. Additionally, DENR Human Resource and Development Service, led by Director Miriam Marcello. Yeah, please clap for your wonderful offices, including DENR Strategic Communications and Initiative Service, led by Director Bea Galara. What a beautiful name. And lastly, DENR Knowledge and Information Services. Once again, our heartfelt gratitude and our generous sponsors with various offices under DENR and for their unwavering support and partnership with this year's celebration. Your dedication truly helps us bring our shared environmental vision for life. It absolutely does, Raven. I said a bit of myself. And speaking of celebrations, we would like to remind you all to not miss the Miss Earth 2025 Silver Coronation, taking place at the Cove, Okada, Manila, November 5. This will unfortunately be our last time gracing the Miss Earth stage for 2025 with our crowns before handing them over to the next batch, so don't miss it. I can't wait to continue this legacy, and hopefully we see another 25 years of Miss Earth greening our environment. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. A grand and green sight to behold. Gracing the stage once more are our Miss Earth 2025 delegates, stunning in their Philippine terno by the Designer Circle of the Philippines. Please welcome them back on stage.
Every step I rise above, grace and strength wrapped up in love. on the right track with every move, with every smile. I'm unstoppable, watch me shine. I own the light, I own the night. Strong and fearless, shining bright. Beauty's power deep inside. Confidence is my guide. Every step I rise above, grace and strength wrapped up in love. Not just a face, I'm the fire born to lift, inspire. Feel the beat, feel the heat. This is my moment, can't be beat. Walking tall, breaking free. This is who I'm meant to be. With every move, with every smile, I'm unstoppable, watch me shine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, your delegates for 2025. Can we please hear some applause for our ladies? Absolutely incredible to see them in that traditional attire and in the silver anniversary attire too. Can we believe it? Now, the official voting portal for Miss Earth 2025 is now open via Eventasia One Votes platform. The Best Appearance category closes at 12 p.m. on October 23rd. So visit missearth2025.onevoting.com and cast your vote for your best dress now. And right now is your last chance to make it count. The double voting points promotion runs until 10 a.m. on October 23rd. That means every vote counts twice. And with a batch this strong, your favorite contestant will need all the help she can get. The contestant with the highest overall votes will earn the Best Appearance title to be awarded on the semi-final night. And that's not all. The top one contestant in each group will receive the Hope Star, granting double voting points in the next stage, Miss People's Choice. Wow, it feels like just yesterday we had that rush of People's Choice, doesn't it? How time flies. One of these girls will soon be crowned our next Miss Earth and her elemental court. So without further ado, girls, give it your all. And everybody here, please vote, share, and allow their presence to shine even brighter than ever. Now, on the exciting part, the scores for the turnover competition have now been tabulated, and we are ready to announce the winners for the competition. They will be awarding one winner from each continent. So exciting! Let's start with a continent very close to my heart, where I was born and raised in North and South America. Are we ready for our first gold medalist of the Teardo competition? Let's hear some noise for our ladies. And winning the gold medal from the Americas is Miss USA!
Presenting the awards, Undersecretary Juan Miguel Cuna, Assistant Secretary Normita Inera, Regional Executive Director Art Fadrivela.
Walking proud, we on stage, we lead the crowd. 25 and rising high, silver dreams, we touch the sky. Step by step, the earth we serve, flames of change, we've got the nerve. Air and water in our flow, queens of light, we let it show. We are fire, we are air, eco warriors everywhere. Crowned with grace, fierce and bold, silver lining made of gold. Oh, silver lining, watch us shine. 25 years, we cross the line. Green is the power, earth is the call.
Give them one final round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the USA. And might I just add, I'm super proud of my country and of course Miss Haley Poe. This is the second year in a row USA has brought home gold at the press conference.
Very exciting. I used to did well last year.
So did you.
Looking forward to seeing how they go. Now, moving on. This time we have the winner from a country that I have very recently visited. We'll see who's been keeping track. This is from the continent of Africa. Can anybody have a guess?
Nigeria.
The suspense is killing me. Well, in that case, can we please give it up for a round of applause for the one, the only, Reunion Island.
Presenting the awards, Undersecretary Ernesto Adobo Jr., Assistant Secretary Ruth Dawantan, and Regional Executive Director Francisco Milla.
By step, the earth we serve, flames of change, we've got the nerve. Air and water in our flow, queens of light, we let it show. We are fire, we are air, eco warriors everywhere. Crowned with grace, fierce and bold, silver lining made of gold. Oh, silver lining, watch us shine. 25 years, we cross the line. Green is the power, earth is the call. Fashion, yes, we can roll. Strut to the rhythm, fierce and free. This is Earth legacy. Glitter steps on nature's floor, beauty fights for more.
Can we please have one more round of applause for Reunion Island, ladies and gentlemen? Wow, all the way from Africa, we are now going to announce the winner from Europe. And I'm really happy that I can announce the winner from Europe because that's my country. And the winner is Miss Netherlands.
Presenting the awards, Undersecretary Marilu Ernie, Assistant Secretary Hiro Matsuda, Regional Executive Director Crisaldi Barcelo.
By step, the earth we serve, flames of change, we've got the nerve. Air and water in our flow, queens of light, we let it show. We are fire, we are air, eco warriors everywhere. Crowned with grace, fierce and bold, silver lining made of gold. Oh, silver lining, watch us shine. 25 years, we cross the line. Green is the power,
sun we've been having. I think I need one of those umbrellas. Now, finally, it is time to put a spotlight on my beloved Asia and Oceania. And a special award goes to someone I think you will all be very happy with. Congratulations, Philippines!
Presenting the awards, Undersecretary Ernesto Adobo Jr., Undersecretary Marilu Ernie, and Director Al Oroz.
Once again, let's give it up for Miss Philippines. So happy to see both my home countries represented. Congratulations to all the winners in the Terno competition, and once again to the incredibly talented Designers Circle of the Philippines for making this competition possible.
Now I know this awarding ceremony is one of the most exciting parts of the Miss Earth journey, so I'm so grateful to say that that journey is not yet over. Now it is time to reveal this year's media top picks, chosen by none other than all of you, our media friends. Taking the bronze medal is a country very, very close to my heart and my roots, Australia!
Presenting the awards, Assistant Secretary Ruth Dawanta.
Now we're going to announce the silver medalist, and congratulations, Belize!
Presenting the awards is Undersecretary Marilu Ernie.
And last but not least, we have a gold medalist chosen by you, the media. Who do we think it is? Last but not least, our gold medalist is Miss Ghana.
Presenting the awards, Undersecretary Ernesto Adobo Jr.
Oplet, saya mo ah. Saya mo. Saya mo. Kaso, alam mo, lang ata eh.
For all of our beautiful medalists. Congratulations, ladies. And to all the wonderful ladies behind me, worry not, there will be plenty more opportunities to shine and win medals for your home countries. This is only the beginning, and we have so much in store for you, the audience, in the days to come here for Miss Earth 2025.
The best is yet to come, so be sure to check out Miss Earth social media networks to get the latest updates and to show your support to your favorite delegates. Yes, let's give it up one last round of applause for these incredible ladies and all those who support them. Now, of course, these girls need their moment in the spotlight, so thank you very much to our incredibly talented media team for making this happen. In the meantime, the rest of us will be getting ready for our incredible opportunity here in Heroes Park at the DENR grounds for our tree planting activity here with Mrs. Lorraine Shuck. Very excited to get our hands dirty with you, Peter, and the DENR officials. So